loves, and welcome back to my channel, and hello if you are new here. My name is Morgan.x.faulkner. In today's video I am just going to have a little play around with some makeup. I put my V Festival top on and was really inspired by all the blues in here, so I think I'm going to play around with some blues. So if you want to see how I went from this to this, then please keep watching. So I've just zoomed you guys in a little bit so you can see what is going on. So as usual, we're going to start with brows and eyes. Because I don't know what I'm doing on my eyes yet, it's always safe to do eyes first so we don't get any risk of fallout onto our nice base. So I am just going to start with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel in Taupe. I really need some more of this, but we're working with it. So just brushing it through. Not much comes out of this product because it is literally dried up. I really need some more, but I don't want to buy any just yet. This video will be up on Monday, but I'm filming it the day before, so it's Sunday. So just waiting for Boris to do his lockdown announcement tonight. I can't see much changing because we're still getting an awful lot of deaths, which is really sad. I'm just going to do a line under the front just to fill out my brows a little bit. I think the other day, did we have like 600 deaths in the UK still? And I believe we're either the highest or one of the highest death rates out of all the countries that have suffered from the virus. Which is terrible, and people are still going out drinking with the mates. Like, I've not seen my mates for such a long time, and I missed my best friend's little girl's first birthday, and I'm not seeing my boyfriend. It's anyway, let's not make this video into a negative rant. We want to spread positive energy. So just filling that gap in. I'm doing my brows a little bit more defined today, which is hard because they're really hairy, but we're working with it. Quite liking them being quite bushy. I might tweeze them to try get them in control just a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to go back to having them waxed and tinted. I'm quite liking them how they are. Might wax on top though. So I'll just do the other brow and I will be right back. Just done my brows, and next I'm going to prime my lid. So for this I'm just using the Morphe eyelid primer. This is a translucent one. I find translucent eyelid primers so weird, but it still does the same job. So we are using it today, and then just taking a cheap old brush and blending that out onto the lid, onto the inner corner, outer corner, and make sure I'm bringing it right down past the tail of my brow too. Then I'm just going to set that with some Ben Nye banana powder. It is quite a tacky feeling one, that one. So it does need to be set down with powder. That is the eyes set down, so now we're going to get on to brow bone highlight. Brow bone highlight. And for this I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette. I'm going to go in with the shade Blue Ice. Right there. And just take this on a Real Techniques definer brush and apply it to the brow bone and the inner corner. It doesn't have to be too neat because it will blend out when we apply the shadows. Like so. So it's just got a tiny little reflect of blue on there. Okay, and I have not planned this look at all. I've just got a couple of palettes and a couple of loose Kiko shadows, which I'm going to play around with, so I don't know what I'm going to do. This could turn out to be a disaster. But I think I'm going to first start with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. This is from the Vault collection, and this is the, it says V5 here, but does it have a name? Oh yeah, the Dark Magic palette. And these are what the colours are looking like. I use these colours as like my transition, and maybe this to like darken up the crease, because I want a nice like shimmery metallic blue on the lid. I think I take, as always, my Spectrum blender brush to blend out the first transition colour, and for this I'm just going to go in with the shade Poof, and it directly in the crease. So it is my birthday in a couple of weeks. It's on the 22nd of May, and I'm actually quite looking forward to it now. Like, even though it's going to be a quarantine birthday, I'm quite looking forward to it. I'm hoping tonight in Boris's announcement he says that we can start seeing family members, because that means my grandparents would be able to come and Jimmy would be able to come also, which would be really nice. Obviously if that's not the case, then it's not the case. But I'm going to have like a little festival themed party regardless, whether it's just me, my parents and my brother, or whether my grandparents and my boyfriend can come too. And we're going to have some like festival style food, so they're going to have like some burgers cooked on the barbie. I'm going to do some noodles and put the tent up. Like, it'll probably be me and Jimmy just sleeping in the tent because my mum will not camp. But we will make it luxury. We'll put an airbed in there rather than trying to sleep on a yoga mat. And yeah, just play some music. I'm going to make a playlist of all the people that I've seen at festivals. So I'm excited, I'm looking forward to it. Right, and so next I'm just going to go in with this brown shade called Shh on the same brush, and just go exactly where I put that shade Poof, but just taking this quite lightly, just to darken up the crease a little bit more and make it easier to blend out the blues. Just getting a clean Morphe brush. I don't know what this is called because the number's rubbed off. I also have some filming equipment coming for my birthday, which I'm excited for. Before I was piling up books to place my camera on, but now I am actually on a stand, but it's not a proper camera stand, so I can't tilt the camera. It's a light stand because I have a light coming. But then I am getting the proper camera stand off my brother, but I thought this will just do for now because I've paid for the light stand. And I'm going to have all new filming set up when I get that, so I'm really excited for that to come. And I guess it will motivate me to continue to film YouTube videos. Next I'm going to go in on with my Spectrum DO5 brush. It's just a bit more of a firmer blender brush, and I'm going to take the shade Busted. I'm going to go straight into the crease with that. So pushing it right in there. May feel a little uncomfortable and probably look a bit minging, but that is what you want. You want to be able to keep that blue right in there. And just blend that out. Okay, so I am going to build that up a little bit more, but I'm just going to do the same on the other eye first. So did anyone celebrate VE Day? We did. I got dressed up in 1940s. That's why I didn't have a video up on my usual Friday, because we was out celebrating all day. Obviously we kept our distance from everyone. Where I live, I'm quite lucky that our houses are quite spaced out, so we were able to all be in our front gardens at a safe distance from everyone. So it was lovely, it was really nice. But I did work out when it gets to the 100th anniversary of VE Day, I'll be 47. Like, how gross is that? I can't imagine being 47. So weird. I want to be young forever. Okay, that's looking a lot better now. It's a bit darker. So next I'm just going in with the Androgyny palette, and I'm going to take the shade Charm, and I'm just going to blend that along the edges of the blue. It's really lightly. We're looking a little scary right now. So not much, just to help blend. So I'll show you this side and then that side so you can see the difference. Okay, I think I'm going to carve the crease. I think we're going to do that today. Right, I will carve the crease and be right back. So that is the crease cut. I went for a bit more of like an abstract-y shape because obviously on my top the shapes are like kind of, obviously it's square and I've done a rounded cut crease, but it's like a bit abstract-y. So this is what we went with. And I'm just going to go back in with the Androgyny palette, and I'm going to take the shade Swallow. I'm just going to take that on a packing brush and pack that on the outer corner, but I'm saying I'm not going to blend that. I want to keep the cut quite obvious, but we'll just see. Still have no idea where this look's going, but it's turning out okay. So just deepening up that outer corner like so. And then I have these two shades, single shadows from Kiko. I've got this one which is 215 and this other one which is 35, but then it says 32682 underneath. But anyway, this is what the 35 one looks like, and this is what the 215 one looks like. I think I'm going to take this one. I'm just going to take that on my finger and just apply it where I have cut my crease. Ooh. Oh, that looks nice. Then I'm just going to take a tiny packing brush. This is the Spectrum A16, just to get close to where I cut the crease. So I want that to stand out a little bit more, so I'm just gonna, I know I've got a nice blue shade in my Z palette, so I'm just gonna grab that. My Z palette, obviously ignore these, but these are all Makeup Geek shadows apart from this one, which I believe was an Inglot tester. So I'm just gonna grab this shade right here, and this is called Pegasus, and I'm just gonna pop that in the centre to help brighten. And just keep building that until I'm happy with what it looks like. Yeah, look at that difference. It just looks more pigmented, a bit more obvious that the crease is cut. Yeah, I like it. I love Makeup Geek, but they stopped selling it on Beauty Bay, I don't know why. And I don't believe Makeup Geek have a UK site, so I'd have to purchase it from the US, but I could be completely wrong. So I am happy with that now. So just to make that cut crease a little bit more obvious, I'm just going to go around with some glitter liner, and I'm just going to go around exactly where I cut that crease with the concealer. Oh, my hand shook. I am going to go in with some black liquid liner. For this I'm taking my KVD Vegan Beauty tattoo liner in the shade Tattoo and just creating a wing with that. Like so. Oh, that looks nice, yeah. I was worried the black liner was going to ruin it. Just gonna put some lashes on off camera and I will be right back. So that is lashes on. I went in with some nice big dramatic lashes. I used the Prima lashes in the style #SX. So nice and big, nice and dramatic, just like the eyeshadow. So now we're gonna go in with face and hopefully look a little bit less scary than what we do now. So I'm just gonna take my Too Faced Hangover Primer, obviously, don't use anything else, and just rub that in with my hands. And then for foundation today I'm going in with the Milani Seal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer in the shade 00BB in Nude. And I'm just going to take this on my Real Techniques buffing brush. And it's very full coverage, so I'm going to go in with a little bit at a time. I do love this foundation though. I would never use like as concealer as well, like under my eyes, obviously to cover breakouts, yeah, but under my eyes I wouldn't, because I do like a brighter under eye. Concealer, I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in Marshmallow. I am desperate for some more of this. Today I'm going in with my Jeffree Star Translucent Powder, and I'm just taking this on the same beauty sponge and pressing that under my eyes. Oh great, my mum's drying her hair now, so I'm sorry if you can hear the hair dryer. So I'm not really doing this to bake, I'm just doing it to literally set that concealer. I take this brush, it's a You Spicy brush, I literally got this off Amazon years ago, and just pat powder into my face. I inhaled some. I feel like I'm having one of those down quarantine days today and I hate them. I hate feeling down for no reason. So going in with my Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. And just bronzing up, baby. Going with my Urban Decay Afterglow highlight, and I'm going to take the shade Bliss and apply that to the high points of my face. I'm also going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette and go in with the shade that I used on my brow bone and inner corner highlight, Blue Ice, and just tap that on the brush and just go over the gold on my cheekbones just to give it a bluey reflect. I don't want to be too crazy blue, but just a little bit. Like that. That looks crazy in my viewfinder. Today I'm going to keep it quite pinky and go in with Dandelion from Benefit Cosmetics, and this is on a Real Techniques multitask brush. You can see how much I love this blush, but unfortunately I will not be repurchasing, because as you heard me say before, Benefit are not even cruelty free. So just applying that to the cheekbones and taking it back towards the hairline. So time for bottom lash line. So I'm going to go in with the shade Swallow again from the Androgyny palette. And just run that right underneath my lower lashes. Just going to zoom you back in. Okay. Blend that out with the shade Charm, which I used to go over the blend at the beginning. Not too heavy, just so it's not like a harsh blue. And just applying some bottom lash mascara.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
So I just really smudged my brow doing that, but hey ho. I also put some black liner in my waterline as well. So I'm just going to set my face. I'm going to go in with the Glam Glow, I think this is, Glow Setting Spray. I've never really liked this one because I feel like not much comes out of it. But it's not cruelty free anyway, so once it's gone, it's gone. So there's not that much left. I'm just using it to get rid of it really. And then for lips, I'm going in with my Essence lip liner in the shade Espresso. I'm going to go in with my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. This is another thing that's almost run out. And just applying that to the lips. And then I'm also going to finish off with my Carli Bybel Makiage lip topper, and this one is in the shade Starchild. And just applying that straight over the top. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm sorry it's not been a very talkative one. I don't know what came over me. I was just like, oh, one of them quarantine moods. I'm sure we've all had many of those by now. So I hope it was okay for you. I'm just gonna go wash this straight off, to be honest, because I can't believe this happened. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.